What's up, everyone? Here to do One Piece 732, and this week's chapter was just mainly a build-up chapter. Definitely a lot slower than the weeks previous, and yeah, even though like you have to expect chapters like these, like it was disappointing, because nobody expected like this many chapters to be good in a row. So I just thought it'd be interesting if we did it again. But I'm not complaining. It's not a big deal. But this is mostly just a build up chapter, just introducing us a little more into Don Quixote's family and some of the other members, or at least like what ranks they are, which I like that. But yeah, I'll get into the review. So in the beginning of the chapter, we just have Usopp saying that him and Robin can barely fit in. So they realize that Frankie, like, there's no way his big body will be able to get in this little tunnel that leads to the underground port and factory. And Frankie just says that he's gonna go into the. Oh, they end up telling him that he can go to the toy house, and he's just gonna pretty much go through the front door. And while they sneak in, and has no problem with it. He just says he can let loose, and also this might buy them some time with Sugar. But after that, he runs to the toy house, like to the top level part, and he ends up meeting this weird dude, Senior Pink. And Oda, man, he is so creative. Like, this is just such a random character, and like they all have their own little jokes. That's one thing I love about One Piece. Some people may not enjoy it and call like these people fodder, but I just think it's interesting looking back on like all these variety of characters. Like a lot of side characters in other series don't have depth, which I definitely like that about One Piece. But after that, Frankie ends up just doing a weapons left and shooting out some sort of beam. I'm not really sure what exactly it was. I know it said Coup D, but I'm not sure what exactly he was doing. But after that, we like go over to Don Flamingo, and somebody ends up telling him that they're gonna let loose, or that the Straw Hats are starting to let loose. And Flamingo says that, aren't you supposed to protect us? And one thing that I noticed was Diamante was just too confident. Like he was like, "Oh, it started," so like they already knew this was gonna happen. So I just wonder like what's gonna happen with that. But after that, we go down to Usopp and all the like little people, and they're all speaking, and we find out like the exact ranks of everyone in Don Quixote's family, which I definitely like that part of the episode. But we find out that there's a total of 13 head members. There's 10 executive staff, and then there's the 3 elite executives, and they are Treble, Pika, and Diamante. And yeah, like I said, I thought that was really interesting. We finally get to know like how close they are with Flamingo, and Usopp and everyone arrive like in the factory and all that, and you just hear some cruel things being said, and it's like huge when Usopp and Robin get to look, like it's gigantic. So I have no idea, like, are they just gonna start like blowing things up, or like what's gonna happen? But yeah, like I said, it was a pretty simple chapter of One Piece. Definitely not as like hype as the last couple chapters, but yeah, it still wasn't bad. Just because we got, in my opinion, I thought that knowing about the Don Quixote family is really important to this arc, so I really didn't mind that. But that's all I have. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks.